Hi, my name is Michael. I'm one of the Appraiser Directors here at cashinmybag.com. I thought it would be helpful to do a little quick tutorial video on how to authenticate Louis Vuitton. Right here in front of me, I have a monogram Louis Vuitton bucket bag, and to the right of me, I have a black multicolored Louis Vuitton bucket bag. The black and white multicolor one is a replica bag, and this one here is an authentic bag. We look at four key features about the bag. We always start with the stitching, the heat stamp, the symmetry of the actual bag and the design, and also the production code. Those are the four most important things that we look at right away when studying Louis Vuitton. So let's go over the Louis Vuitton bag, which is real, and let's look at the stitches. Every stitch here is symmetric. It has the same amount of spacings. You won't actually see crooked stitching on a Louis Vuitton piece. So that's one key feature that anyone would notice if it were to be a fake Louis Vuitton. Let's also look at the pattern. Louis Vuitton likes to use single pieces of canvas. If they have to use two pieces of canvas, it's always the same on both sides. So if you have a piece of art over here, it's always going to be the same over here. It's exactly the same. Now if you're looking at the bottom of the bag, which is over here, you will see that each piece actually touches the same area. So if it's the same here, it will be the same over here. Now, let's also look at this replica bag that I have over here. So let's switch the two. And this stitching is completely wonky. It doesn't even look like it matches. It doesn't line up. In addition to that, the artwork on the side of the bag actually connects into the wrong pieces. You'll never see this on a Louis Vuitton piece right here. It's going to match perfectly. Every piece has a production date code inside. This bucket bag in particular, you have to find it inside. Sometimes it's embossed in the leather, and sometimes it's actually in the suede material. It depends on the material on the inside of the bag, and it's very difficult to find. You have to have really good eyes. It's very hard to find. On this bucket bag, it's very simple. It's on a tag, and it says SD0044. Well, that means that this bag was made in the USA, because the SD, that's what it stands for. And we actually have a list of the two letters which are on the production code on our website as well. So our website at cashinmybag.com will give you a list of all of the production codes and what they stand for and where they're made. So this bag is actually made in the USA, and a lot of people tend to think that because it's made in the USA it's not authentic Louis Vuitton, but that's not true. If you have a look at the heat stamp inside, it's a specific font. In addition to the specific font, the L and the O of the Louis Vuitton actually match up perfectly. It's almost like one straight line that connects the two. So that's another way of noticing whether it's an authentic Louis Vuitton bag. So Louis Vuitton's leather is made with the finest leather. It actually ages very well and gets tan and shows patina on it. So when you look at this, you'll see a nice rich golden color. A lot of the replica bags actually have the same thing, so you have to be careful and look for that as well. Now let's talk about the replica bag and really show you the features on the replica bag which stand out, which make it not authentic. Let's start with something simple with the actual leather strap. This leather strap, you can feel it. It actually feels very cheap. In addition to feeling very cheap, there's a lining of paint around the side, and it actually overlaps onto the side of a leather. That would never happen with a true Louis Vuitton piece. You'll never see sloppiness, as I said before. In addition to that, a lot of pieces actually have the date code and the serial numbers inside, so you have to be careful and really know what you're looking for. I just showed you what it looked like before in the authentic one. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like on the replica one. And you'll see that it looks completely different. The font is different, the texture is different, the way it's typed out is different. And then in addition to that, we can look at the heat stamp in this bag. And this heat stamp just looks like it was actually stamped on and mushed around a little bit. It does not look crisp and clear, and you really want to look for crisp and clear in anything authentic Louis Vuitton. Again, when you look at the interior of the bag, you see the cheap paint which is lining around the leather, which overlaps on the other side. In addition to that, you have to look at the hardware, and you have to feel how easy it is to open and close a zipper on a replica handbag. On an authentic Louis Vuitton handbag, the zipper's a little taut. It's a little tighter to actually pull a zipper. On fake ones, it's the opposite. So that's my quick tutorial on how to authenticate Louis Vuitton pieces. Please go to our website, cashinmybag.com. There will be a list of all the date codes and where they come from. And if you have any questions, please email us at appraiser@cashinmybag.com. Thank you and have a lovely day.